Hi guys, the Tories' idiotic plan to bring down immigration involved punishing foreign students who wish to learn in British universities. Because immigration is a reserved matter, this means that Scottish and Welsh universities were being punished too. Foreign students pay sometimes double the fees, and this has allowed universities to provide tuition to British undergraduates at a lower cost. But when the Tories imposed the restriction on foreign students taking dependents with them, the numbers dropped, meaning universities will need to either cut courses, charge British students more, or potentially go bust. This was a Tory anti-immigration policy, so you would imagine Labour would get rid of it. Well, no.
The way in which we sell our country and the way in which we welcome overseas students is a really important part. That's what universities tell us as well, is a really important part of making sure that those overseas students feel able to come to the UK.
But you're saying wait
and that
and
is good
see.
for us as a country.
You're saying wait and see, but these universities are facing massive funding problems right now. Are you willing to see a university go bust? Because there are some institutions, you'll know where they are, that are at that point now.
It's because of those funding problems that we took action straight away to say to the Office for Students, the higher education regulator, we need you to focus much more clearly on the financial sustainability of universities so that we've got a much clearer picture of where that is and what the challenges are.
But
and we know
that
there is action that we need to take.
Are you prepared to let a university go bust?
Look, universities are independent organisations. They want to be independent organisations and they are responsible for their own finances in that respect. So yes, if it were necessary, yes, that would have to be the situation. But I don't want that to be necessary. I want us to find a way for there to be financial stability for universities and most importantly for the students that they are serving into the future. And that is what we are working on. We've taken immediate action for the more radical change that we think is also necessary. We are looking at the options and we are working closely with universities to make sure that we can safeguard that position as a really important asset for the country, but we can do that in a way that is affordable for everybody.
This is just insane because the Tories cut the legs from under the universities. As we saw recently, the number of foreign students arriving in Britain have dropped. So that means that universities are under more financial pressure. The idiotic thing, the crazy thing about this as well is that the Labour Party voted for this policy. When the Conservatives were in power, the Labour Party voted for it to end the right of foreign students to take dependents with them. Like, foreign students add not just to universities but to the local economy. They spend money in the local economy. There are fewer students arrive. This is damaging local communities as well. It's not just universities. I don't see any advantage in this whatsoever. Universities are now being told, well, you have to be more strict with your finances. You have to find ways to raise funding. Because we have put in an arbitrary roadblock in your chances of remaining financially stable. It's insane. It was a ridiculous policy. Let's punish foreign students. Then what happens? Well, foreign students don't arrive. Now universities have to find money somewhere else. They're being told, well, you have to look into your finances. You have to be financially stable. Even though we've cut the legs from under you. It's like saying to British businesses who can't find workers from abroad now because post-Brexit, well, you just have to find workers in the local area. But, we normally look for workers in the local area first, and then we look for workers abroad. If we can't find them in the local area, what are we supposed to do? Maybe you could change the rules, change the immigration rules. No, we're not going to change the immigration rules because that would piss off racists and bigots. Are we going down the same road again, where a government is so afraid of Nigel Farage and racists and bigots that they have to pander to them? We saw the consequences of that before. We saw what happened when the Tories tried to out-racist Reform UK. Is Labour going to do the same? Are they going to throw businesses, universities under a bus in order just to keep immigration down? I hope that's not the case. I hope they will say, actually, this policy that the Tories had put forward and we backed was a mistake. Let's undo it, because it would actually benefit universities. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.